All right, YouTube. This is the Great Simulator here, doing my little inspection pre-trip right there. As you see, I done checked everything on the van, and of course the van checks out just fine. So that was my mentor app, and for those of you that don't know what that is, it's pretty much an app that keeps track of every single thing you do. As you see right there, acceleration, braking, you got your cornering, you got your distractions, so, and even, your speeding. So, it keeps up with all of that. Now, I'm just saying this right off the bat, a tip that I typically do for my mentor to keep my score as high as it is, as you see there. It is the 850. It's been like that for about a month now. What I typically do is I typically will put the phone in between the passenger seat. So pretty much I stick it in between the backrest of the seat and the part you sit your butt on. Therefore, that pretty much keeps the phone from bouncing around and moving around and stuff like that. But right now I'm a rescue again because I'm late again. It's me having to get my daughter ready and stuff, and just get myself up late. It just makes me late for everything. But anyway, I'm here. This is a Saturday, folks, so we got about 3,000 packages as a unit today. Not as busy as the first two initial days of Prime, but it takes about a week for everything to roll out, all the packages to roll out. So we're gonna be busy today, tomorrow. I really don't know my schedule for this week because I have a little 4-day vacation coming up, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I'm gonna be going to see my mom. Got little things to take care of up there. But anyway, I'm rambling. The point of this video I wanted to make is the benefits of working at Amazon, and not so much the benefits of working at Amazon, but what Amazon has helped me achieve, what Amazon has helped me purchase with having the job doing deliveries. Now, as you know, Amazon starts off about $15 an hour to deliver packages. I'm not sure, some places may pay more, I don't know. But Amazon has definitely helped me with a lot of things, just financially, my family and stuff, just catching up on bills. But the two most important things are, I guess, the two major things that Amazon has helped me purchase is these things here. If you don't know what they are AirPods. If you have an Apple phone, you have an iPhone, like I have an iPhone 11, definitely get one of those. That is probably a necessity with this job. Get some type of AirPods. They'll probably be the most easiest to deal with, just because you don't have to worry about wires and carrying boxes, and the boxes might snag on the cord and might knock your earbuds out. But definitely get some AirPods, because I have found that listening to music while delivering packages make things just a little bit more easier. I usually put them in right when I get to my first stop. If I don't do it like right now, I usually put it in like right at my first stop, and then I usually keep them in up until I take my break. And then when I take my break, I take them out, charge them. Usually by the time I get done with my break, usually like 5 to 15 minutes, depending. They're usually charged up enough where I can use them again. Usually between when I'm delivering, I'm at least charging the case so that the case is always charged. But yeah, it's definitely get these things. They are paramount to your overall success at Amazon. I'm saying it right now because the radio stations here, they play the same thing over and over and over again. Now, granted, my playlist, I play it over and over and over again, but I'm constantly adding songs like every day. So, now I get to the point where I might only hear a song once or twice. But still, you know, it definitely helps your day go by a lot better. You know, also Amazon has helped me keep a steady supply of water. I always buy a pack of water, and I actually got to buy some more the next time I go to a gas station. But I buy a pack of water to keep it in my truck, because if you don't, you're gonna be out here looking foolish, especially when it's hot. You're making these deliveries and you ain't got nothing to hydrate yourself with. So I mean, that's little in nature, but definitely keep that too. But the one big thing that Amazon has definitely helped me with is purchasing a new car. Now, it's 7 years old, but it's a 2013 Chevy Equinox. As you probably will see at the thumbnail, I do have a car note. I'm not gonna lie. I kept preaching to myself that I would not get a car note. No matter what I did, I would pay for a car outright before I get a car note. But then I found myself kept getting cars outright that already needed work. So my last car was a 2000 Mercury Sable. It already had issues. Check engine light was on, which I was aware of. And you know, the rear suspension needed work because it sat really low. I couldn't figure out exactly why the check engine light was on, because when I had my OBD2 reader, it wouldn't scan for some reason. I never ended up getting that fixed, so I was pretty much going to be poking and prying until I figured out that that's what it was. The car just over time just really started to mess up. You know, oh man, it was one thing after the other. You know, my air filters were clogged. I found that out when I got an oil change on the car, so I had to get that replaced. That was money. And then I went to get a tune-up done through a mechanic that I go through. And I don't fault him for it, but you could tell the spark plugs in there were probably the original spark plugs, because I've had cars where, you know, you take out the spark plugs and they look really, really bad. Like, bad. But these ones looked horrible. Like, you could clearly tell that these were original. And I had a 6-cylinder, so I was able to get out all but one spark plug. And that one spark plug caused the whole car to just go from 100 to 0. Like, that car went from okay at best to I need to get something quick, because I stay about maybe 6 miles from Amazon, but the bus don't come out to where I'm at, so it's paramount that I had a car. Otherwise I would have to Uber here every day, and that's like $13, so like $25 each time I work. You know, that's $100 a week just coming back and forth to work. So that's already $100 out of my check, you know. And you know, I'm getting maybe 500 plus a week, so I'm like, you know, to have to take that as an expense and then still pay bills and stuff. So that wouldn't have worked. I would have probably just quit at that point, but I didn't want to do that. So I was like, you know what? It's time for me to get a car, a more reliable one. Went shopping around for a little bit, came close to a few deals. Came close to a deal on 2017 Chevy Cruze. However, for the money I was wanting to put down with my trade-in, it wasn't enough. So I kept looking around different places. Places was automatically turning me down the door. Finally went to this one local place and ended up getting a 2013 Chevy Equinox. It had 109,000 miles on there, so it's right at where it should be. I would like it to be a little bit lower, but the car runs good, and everything. I done already took, like, you know, a trip to Cleveland a couple times to see, or not Cleveland, to Golden Corral in Erie, Pennsylvania. I took a trip there a few times. you know, to, you know, Golden Corral and places like that. I'm gonna be going to Cleveland to see my mom on Friday, so I'll be doing that for sure. The car seems to run good, you know, and you know, I'm even considering doing other things, you know, so this is the car to be that's gonna get me and my family to Arizona, and that's what I'm hoping. So, you know, Amazon does good things. Amazon does good things. You just have to, you know, be willing to work, be willing to be out here and bust it, you know. I mean, I'm going through a little funk right now because, you know, only worked like 2 days this week, you know, and I've been getting burnt out now with this job a little bit, just the constant physical activity all the time. So yeah, it does wear me out a little bit, and you know, sometimes I just need that extra day or two off. But if you hustle, you bustle, you work 4 days a week, you're gonna be guaranteed to get some type of overtime. You know, there were weeks where I was getting like 8 hours of overtime. You know, so you gonna definitely get the overtime if you put in your 4 days a week. So, you know, definitely do that. Even 3 days a week, if you hustle and bustle, push you at, you know, I work 3 days a week, and it's put me at almost 36 hours. You know, so imagine if you're working 4 days a week. You know, sometimes you're allowed to work 5 days a week. So if you do that, you can afford good things, and you can be able to afford that car note like I got in that down payment and stuff. So now it's for the next 4 years, but it is what it is. But I just wanted to make this video real quick. This is the Great Simulator. As always, be safe during this pandemic. You know, wear your mask, have your sanitizer nearby, do whatever you gotta do. But be safe. From my family to yours. Until next time, folks, as always, you know what to do. Take care.